Believe it or not, I'm not a big fan of talking about awkward things. Let's talk about this destroy your ego argument. First of all, if it doesn't work in a universal context, why use it universally? There's a thought. Let's take it to the slave plantation. Say you're on a slave plantation, okay, and there's a white person cracking a whip, bang, okay, and they say, hey, you know, if you think you're being treated unfairly, which your behavior suggests, I suggest you destroy your fucking ego. And yes, we tell white people that too because it's good for us spiritually, just like they try to share their version of Christianity with the slaves, if you want to call it that. Okay. And they said, you're uppity. Okay, they called them uppity Negroes if they showed any kind of sign of resistance or any kind of self-esteem or self-respect or dignity, right? So it's stupid to say to the person that you're trying to break to destroy your ego, and pretend that you're right. Why not just admit that you're a fucking villain? All these new age people are like this close to admitting they're villains by being witches with the white witch face paint, right? Google corporate makeup, Google white face paint, right? For the witches, okay? We see it all the time. You Google it if you need to know that there's a solid connection. Addams family and what have you, okay? And all that Joker stuff and Penguin and their little henchmen with the white faces is connected to that. It's witchcraft. It's paganism. It's also how you stigmatize one group more than the other. It's how they stigmatize the minorities on the left, or arguably equal to the minorities on the right. It's like what you're doing with white supremacy on the right. I don't side with either party. We'll leave that alone. Anyway, so when they look at my case, okay, basically people have their various cultures, okay, and they say stupid ass shit like take that up with your parents. It's like, look, my parents raised me right. Take it up with your parents that you came out a bitch ass motherfucking worm that doesn't man up for God. Take that up with your punk ass parents. Anyway, like I was saying, they say destroy this guy's ego, okay? And it says, well, you cheated me out of my rightful place as the top martial artist. You don't acknowledge that I'm the only one with a logical argument as to who Jesus is, and it's me, right? Is this martial art argument, and we see it in Judges. Judges overkills my point big time. I'm put some of those pictures up around the time of this video. Okay, has to do with going to war. Has to do with the Lord is with you, mighty warrior. Okay, and Isaiah 42:13, Exodus 15:3, and so on and so forth. Okay, we say destroy your ego. So I have all these whites and Jews and people, and then they're token minorities for whatever reason have the same facial structure as whites and Jews. Now I'm part white, part black. I've kind of light skin. I admit it. There's people that don't admit it. They pretend that they are all with the movement and shit, And then we look at the history of it. Huey Newton was half Jewish, half black. A lot of people don't think of it that way. Okay, Bob Marley, half black, half white. One of these guys, Booker T or W.D. Bob, I think it was Booker T, is also mulatto. Okay, so it's what kind of mulatto are you? Are you from a long line of house niggas and you're mulatto? Or is your dad from Africa, the warrior martial art line, came here, the generation before you and married a white woman, okay? Because black people were selling out God, let's face it. That's the key reason why. And he was looking for any woman, and America's disproportionately white. He found one, boom, okay? So everyone was selling out God. He found a different person. Anyway, in Detroit, when those race riots and shit, is when he met my mom. She had initially dropped out of medical school because she was dating my father. That's how deep it goes. We're facing adversity and doing transcendent things, okay, was what my family does. Before it was popular to be a black brain surgeon, my dad became a black brain surgeon. Before it was popular, and it's not that popular, to date the other race, he had done that. He came here as a refugee, penniless, married a white woman, and still became a brain surgeon. Still practiced in California. Assigned California because of his respectable abilities. Okay. Anyway, so they're saying destroy your ego. They say don't say stuff like that. Look, I'm being shunned. There's not a day goes by I don't reach out to an attractive female. I'm being shunned by attractive women across the motherfucking board. Okay, you understand me? I'm being cheated out of my rightful place. Cheated out of all these churches are built. Not one of them represents God, my Father, not theirs. They're the children of the devil. Okay, I don't have a church. Don't have a wife, and I'm about 40 years old, 39 years old. Okay, I live with my parents. I can't really afford to live on my own. My money will start dwindling real fast. You know what I'm saying? And you're saying I have an ego problem? Because I'm not sucking a white racist dick. I'm not white sucking a white racist dick and fucking saying, hey guys, hi, holding hands with a bunch of white racist cowards, punk ass motherfuckers. So I must have an ego problem. You know what I'm saying? That's like saying to Tanya Harding, Nancy Kerrigan, after Tanya Harding set her up to get hit in the leg, that hey, you have an ego problem if you think you should get the gold medal and not her. It's like, shut the fuck up, you bitch ass motherfuckers. You punk ass motherfuckers. And you don't tell the top martial artist when Marshall is marital scrambled, okay, to lower his standard. You're not telling John Todd Van Damme and them that in their prime. You weren't telling motherfucking Bruce Lee, Jet Li. You're not telling none of them motherfuckers. Jackie Chan, you understand me? Scott Adkins, you don't tell none of those motherfuckers that. But you're going to tell me, the most cheated person there ever was, the most righteous person ever was? You need to tell these bitch ass motherfuckers, give me my rightful place. And these punk ass sluts to raise their standard and stop spreading their legs with New World Order trash. You know what white trash is? It's rich ass, bitch ass motherfuckers. First and foremost, they pretend to be important. You're bitch ass motherfuckers. Okay? You're gonna act all bad? Where were you when I called you out to single combat? Where the fuck were you? All you motherfuckers gonna act bad behind your badge and shit. Where the fuck were you then? My top martial arts challenge. Without having to strike you down, I could strike you down man to man. One-on-one. You know what man to man is, you bitch ass motherfuckers that don't man up? It's one-on-one. Okay? You stupid motherfuckers. Samurai duels. Okay? It's in the myth of the Trojan War, it's it's Achilles when he takes on that guy. He takes on some dude in one-on-one combat. It's David and Goliath. It's what you bitch ass, suit wearing, nerd ass pussies having other people do your dirty work for you type of bitch don't know nothing about nothing. Because you're not men. You're not alphas. You don't know how to nowhere near in your heart to go one-on-one, go mano against someone. You gotta resort to causing a motherfucker to slip on his words and shit, fuming him. Some bitch ass shit. Imagine if David's like, okay, I'm not gonna take Goliath. Instead, I'm gonna fume Goliath and cause him to slip on his words. We'll call that victory. That's some bitch ass, viper ass, pussy ass, mark ass, synagogue of Satan, bitch ass shit. And you should know that beyond any doubt. Shouldn't have to fucking tell you mini me ass pussies that. Period. Punk ass motherfuckers.